Have you noticed something strange lately? Like, almost everyone annoys you? People you used to tolerate suddenly drain your energy? Small talk feels like a full-time job. Even being around familiar people feels off. And maybe you've questioned yourself. Am I becoming negative? Like, what is happening to me? Here's the truth almost no one realizes. This isn't a personality shift. This is a spiritual shift. And if you stay with me until the end, you're going to learn why this irritation hits right before a spiritual breakthrough, how to tell if you're outgrowing people energetically, and what your soul is preparing you for. Something bigger, calmer, and deeply aligned. By the end of this video, everything you've been feeling is going to click. Not in your mind, but in your spirit. All right, let's begin. Have you ever walked into a room you've been in 100 times, yet suddenly something feels different? It's the same place, the same people, the same conversations, but your energy whispers, this doesn't feel right anymore. You sit down and your body tightens. A joke you'd normally laugh at now feels empty. A conversation you used to enjoy suddenly feels loud and strangely hollow. And you're like, wait, why am I reacting like this? But here's the shift. You're not becoming moody. You're not becoming distant. You're becoming aware. Your vibration is noticing things your mind used to ignore. It's the moment your inner world becomes louder than your outer world. As your soul grows, it begins to want different things. More peace, more honesty, more depth, more meaning. But the people around you may still be in loops of drama, gossip, fear, surface-level conversations. You know, the emotional equivalent of stale popcorn. And at first, that difference feels like irritation. Not because you think you're superior, but because your energy is shifting at a pace other people aren't matching. When your inner world grows faster than your outer world, something subtle happens. You don't just want different things. You feel different things. Your awareness turns on like a light switch. Your senses sharpen. Your soul taps your shoulder and quietly says, "Look closer. This isn't aligned with who you're becoming." And suddenly, you notice what you used to overlook. You start picking up on patterns that once blended into the background. People complaining, people gossiping, people reacting instead of thinking, people repeating the same wounds, people draining you without even knowing it. This isn't you becoming judgmental. This is you becoming honest. Your soul is whispering, "This no longer matches me." Your energy stops pretending. It refuses to sit quietly in places that were draining you all along. And irritation, uncomfortable as it is, becomes your first signal of spiritual change. But irritation is only the beginning. Because once you start noticing, you start feeling even more. Your sensitivity begins to wake up. Your body reacts before your mind forms a thought. Your intuition sharpens like a blade. And that leads us straight into the next chapter of your evolution. As you awaken, your nervous system upgrades too. You start picking up things on an energetic level, sometimes instantly. You can feel who's genuine, who's fake, who's unconscious, and who's out here wearing a mask like it's Halloween. And once your boundaries rise, something beautiful happens. Solitude stops feeling lonely and starts feeling like home. It becomes your recharge space, your reflection space, your healing space, your inner sanctuary. Your soul pulls you away from noise so you can finally hear your truth. Listen, thank you for being here with me. Your desire to understand yourself is powerful. Drop a comment if this is speaking to you. I need to hear your experience. All right, let's keep going. You start sensing even more. Who's carrying heaviness? Who's emotionally unavailable? Who only shows up when they need something? Your body senses misalignment before your mind can even explain it. This isn't sensitivity. This is energetic intelligence. Now your boundaries are quietly rewriting themselves. Before your awakening, you tolerated a lot. Conversations that drained you, people who used your energy, situations that weren't right for your soul, patterns that left you exhausted. But now, your soul said, "Oh, absolutely not. No more." You start choosing peace over company. You start saying no without guilt. You walk away from chaos without explaining yourself. And you stop betraying yourself just to keep other people comfortable. This isn't you losing compassion. This is you gaining self-respect. Everything you've been feeling, the irritation, the distance, the sensitivity, it's all leading to one powerful truth. A truth that explains your entire spiritual shift. Let's talk about it. Here's the part no one explains. When everyone starts annoying you, it's not because you're falling apart. It's because something inside you is opening, widening, stretching, waking up in a way you've never felt before. Your vibration rises, theirs doesn't. And that difference? Oh, that creates some spiritual friction. It's like two radio stations overlapping. You're tuned to a brand new frequency, but you can still hear the old one buzzing in the background. That static, that tension, that irritation. It's not the problem, it's the sign. It's the moment your soul says, "You can't stay who you were. Something new is beginning." And that leads into the next stage, a stage most people mistake for loneliness, confusion, or chaos. When really, it's the birth of your next self. Let me show you what's happening beneath the surface. This part of the journey feels uncomfortable because the shedding has begun. You may notice old habits falling away, old conversations losing their spark, old relationships feeling heavy, old environments feeling chaotic, old patterns suddenly exhausting you. It's not because everything is wrong. It's because you're no longer resonating with what the old you accepted without question. Your old self is dissolving before the new one is fully born. This is spiritual shedding. It's raw, it's messy, it's necessary. You're not losing people. You're losing the version of you who tolerated what wasn't aligned with your spirit. As you shed old layers, something else sharpens: clarity. You start seeing who truly cares, who drains your spirit, who grows with you, who stays stuck, who honors your boundaries, who manipulates through guilt, who respects your energy, and who uses it. Your soul simply refuses to shrink anymore. This isn't rejection, this is truth. And here's the part that brings peace. This stage doesn't last forever. It's only the bridge. Because as your frequency rises, you begin to attract people who feel calm, people who understand energy, people who don't drain you, people who speak from awareness, people who inspire you, people who feel like home. These people exist. They're already on the frequency you're moving into. You're not meant to stay irritated. You're being prepared. You're not becoming negative. You're becoming selective. You're not pushing people away. You're hearing your resonance. You're not breaking down. You're breaking open. Your soul is rising in frequency, and anything that doesn't rise with you becomes uncomfortable. This isn't a flaw. It's guidance. A quiet message saying, your next chapter needs a cleaner frequency. You're not meant to stay in rooms you've outgrown. You're not meant to dim your truth for anyone. You're not meant to shrink to make others comfortable. Until next time, walk toward the places where your soul expands. Let the old fall away with grace. And remember, not everyone is meant to walk with the you you're becoming. I'll see you in the next video.